Hey, this is James Black from Facebook, aka Superman from Mobile Mechanics. Today's video is diagnosis. If you're going to get your car diagnosed, you have to pay diagnosis fee because it takes time and labor to find out what your car problem is. So some diagnosis may be easy for the do-it-yourself to figure out. If you hit the brakes and you hear a squealing noise, most likely it's time to change your brakes. But other diagnostics may be harder. If the car did not start, it could be a variety of issues from batteries, alternator starters, to fuel pumps, to sensors, to a whole bunch of stuff. And if you have an engine light on and you took your battery out to get it replaced, then if you didn't plug it up to get the codes before you took the battery out, then all the codes that was stored inside the car will be erased, and now the technician, mechanic, ANSI certified, whatever, has to come out and test all parts of the car, figure out what's wrong. Because if you just throw parts at car may work for a minute, but then either the symptom may come back again or the car may not work, and now you're stuck trying to figure out what the problem is. And not only that, parts are not sometimes parts are defective. So now you threw a starter on your car, and now they're thinking something else wrong with the car, and it could be the part they got, which was the starter, which is defective, especially if the starters and stuff are refurbished or rebuilt, stuff like that. Sometimes you'll run into a problem where it may be rebuilt, but you have a problem. It still be a defective problem inside the starter. So that's why it's great to get your car diagnosed first to find out what the problem is. So when you replace the part, you know it's the starter, and you put a starter on and it's still not acting right, but you're 100% sure it's the starter. You can take the new starter or the remanufactured starter out and test it and be like, okay, this is the starter, it was bad, they have to give you another one. Then they just keep throwing parts, and now you don't know what's wrong with your car. Because now it could be the part, or it could be the car, or it could be the computer. So getting a diagnosis is the best thing to do before you throw any type of part on your car. Because if you don't, you're just spending money on parts and you're wasting your own time. And you never know if you'll fix the problem or not, because it may work for a few minutes and then down the line it may stop. And with certain cars like Nissans and other cars, they take certain parts at different part stores, and they don't take universal parts. Some of them do, you may get away with it, others don't. They take just their own quality part because it's registered in the computer to take it. So when you think of diagnosis, you can do it yourself, or you can call Mobile Mechanics, 267-244-5859. There will always be a diagnosis fee, but ours is just one flat rate compared to the shop, which charge you about an hour, like 60 or 80 or $99 an hour, or the dealership charge, I think 99 to 120, something like that, an hour to check your car out. And they could be checking your car out for 2 or 3 hours. You still have to pay diagnosis fee, and then you still have to pay labor. So this is the tip for the day: diagnosis. If you want to do diagnosis yourself, and it's something easy you think you can fix, but if you think it's starting to get complicated, you can always call Mobile Mechanics at 267-244-5859 for questions, or to have a tech come out to check it out. But if tech come out to check it out, it'll still be diagnosis fees, because like I said before, time and labor is going to cost some type of money to check your car out and make sure that we fix the problem. And if we are wrong, Mobile Mechanics do have a return policy where if we diagnose something and it wasn't a problem, it didn't really, fix the problem, whatever, we'll get credit or return full diagnostic fee. Or if we come out there and we can't really figure out the problem, what it is, we won't even charge you sometimes. Well, we won't charge you. It's not going to be sometimes. We just won't charge you because we couldn't figure out what it was. Okay, so give us a call, 267-244-5859. Thank you.